Hi friends, today I'm narrating a summary from the book Don't Give Up, Don't Give In by Louis Zamperini, who was an American World War II veteran and an Olympic distance runner. He mentions three important aspects of life which we need to follow in order to succeed in life. The number one is forgive people who have hurt or upset you. Number two, acceptance leads to contentment. Number three, admit when you're wrong. The hardest thing in life is to forgive, but hate is self destructive. If you hate somebody, you're not hurting the person you hate. Rather, you're hurting yourself. Forgiveness is healing. We all need a code of ethics to guide us, especially in tough times when everyone has to do their part for the greater good, for the family, or to the groups, for to survive. He didn't know it then, but his persistence and perseverance and unwillingness to accept defeat when things looked all but hopeless were part of the very character traits he would need to make it through the World War II alive. Rather than trying to take on the whole problem at once, he broke it down to a smaller tasks that used the various survival skills he had already learned. First aid, obtaining food, knowing not to drink salt water, maintaining a positive attitude, and keeping the mind active. He followed the training one step at a time and he did not freak out. During the 2+ years he lived in Japanese prisoner of war camps, he noticed that the soldiers who suffered the most were the ones who wouldn't accept their situation. He decided to consider his captivity as a challenge, like winning a race. If you cling to the axe you are grinding, eventually you will only hurt yourself. So you must have hope. It rejuvenates your whole being. You can't allow negative thinking, even if you know your chances are slim. I'm not saying that it's too easy to do, but the ability to envision the road to a successful completion is what keeps you alive. When Apostle Paul was imprisoned, he said, whatever the situation I find myself in, I have learned thereby to be content. Acceptance creates cheerfulness, which in turn creates contentment. Don't leave the crucial details to someone you don't know, especially when your life may depend on it. Sometimes what we see as a loss turns out in the end to be a gain, and sometimes a gain is a loss. I try not to be too swift to pass judgment on any situation, preferring instead to be patient and take the long view because I believe that in the end, all things work together for good. It will be tough to amount to anything unless you commit to your goal and stay the course. You cannot give in to doubt. You can't give in to pain. So never give up. If you want to be a champion, you have to go after what you want tooth and nail. It's a greater responsibility and a rough game. When times are tough, you have to keep the parties from jumping on each other. When you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, keep your mouth shut. If you're interested to watch such inspirational and knowledgeable summaries which can transform your life, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates.